WOMEN. Women. They say women aren't strong, but they're weak. They say women aren't powerful, but they're powerless. They say women are just like this, not like that. But if there is one thing that we as a woman know is this statement has to stop. So ladies and gentlemen, also the honorable judges, let me introduce myself first. My name is Felicia Lovina Cuaca. I'm from Kanaan Junior High School, Banjarmasin, and currently in 8th grade. Today, I'm going to talk about a topic that has sparked a lot of debate. It is campaigns around the world and youth contributions to gender equality. When I was a kid, everything was fun, uncomplicated, full of games, toys, being not concerned about what might happen next. But when I grew to become a teenager, my parents, my teachers, my friends, and all people in my life start telling me to not to start saying things only because I was a woman and not a man. For example, I love to do something which is related with science, technology, and mechanics too. But they claim, however, those can only be done by men. So far, people's perceptions of women have been maternal, feminine, soft, capable of cooking, dressing up, and doing household tasks. Actually, when I heard this firstly, I became enraged and exclaimed, "This is unfair! Why cannot women have the freedom to do whatever they want? Why can only men do this? Is it impossible for a woman to do something that males do?" They have ever told with a sorrowful heart that there is no one country in the world that they have achieved gender equality. For example, imagine India. According to BBC News, the Indian housewife paces away every 25 minutes. Is there anyone know why this is happening? Women in India are considered to have a lower level than men. There, women were unable to obtain the same level of education as males. They will not be able to attain their goals. They gradually lose their intelligence. And because of their solitude, they have little knowledge of life. They are also married at an early age, responsible of household, and have a lot of chores to do. They are also tortured by the different pressures they are forced to. They are routinely tormented by their spouses, since they are regarded as being less clever. This matter motivates the Indian housewife to kill themselves. It's a tragic situation, right? As the result, from ancient time to present, it can be summarized that women always have a lower status than men. In reality, sexual harassment is rather frequent among women. So, as the next generations We can campaign for feminism across the world. Wait, what is feminism and how to do it? Feminism, by definition, is the belief that men and women should have equal rights and opportunities. This is the theory of political, economic, and social equality of the sexes. We can begin to become a feminist in a proper way by starting with ourselves. We have the right to change our perceptions of women. We must realize that women play a vital role in our lives. Don't be a sexist and respect to the positions of women. Women must be given equal rights and opportunities as men to pursue their aspirations while being true to their nature as a strong and powerful women. Because it is from great women in the world that great generations of young people will be born. Please for the judges to provide recommendations and advice in the form of questions about my campaign on gender equality. Thank you.
Right. Let's start. Felicia.
Yes,
How should I call you?
Felicia.
Felicia. Alright. So, I don't know. Right. You're very passionate.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, all of us, will also passionate in listening to you.
Thank you.
So you achieve one thing, all the great orator, want to achieve to motivate the listener to pay attention, right?
Yes.
Not just listening, also pay attention. In the middle, I stop trying to judge you. I just enjoy the presentation.
Thank you very much.
That's really good. You use all the stages. Now, let's just make it do something that I really master. Right. So you use quite varieties of vocabularies.
Yes.
Your words are really big, so everyone can hear you on the back. The words are quite stressed in the correct way, and you also use several conjunction and classic devices. Let's go with your content itself then. You said earlier that women should be treated equally.
Yes.
Man should be treated equally when they use. Country as an example, India, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. What about Indonesia? What do you think? Should we improve our treatment to women in general? And if do so, how, in what aspect should we improve?
Thank you for your questions. Of course, we must change our perceptions and treatment of women. For the example on Indonesians, right? Like Kartini. Many men can have proper educations in their life, but women cannot. And Kartini's question, why? Like that. And she wants to firing all women to make their own self proud and show to the world that they can do whatever that men do. And it proves like it, and women can prove, and Kartini can prove that she can do whatever. And it motivates me. And I hope with this campaign, we all can be a feminist and change our perceptions of women. And we must realize that women play a vital role in our lives. We all know, without women's love, devotion, there will be no world. There will be no children like us, as the successor of the world will be produced. So, I hope we all can be a feminist and improve our treatments for women, especially to improve men's attitude toward women, to not mistreat against women. Because, once again, I want to say it, with women's love and devotion, it will make the world's future better with the great generations that will improve the world's future. Thank you.
Right, answer. More than answer, my friend. Okay, so it's a really good topic, and yeah, it's actually happening in India nowadays, right?
Yes.
Until now. Okay, so I only have one question for you. So you have said feminist, right? Something feminist.
Feminist.
How to be a proper feminist?
Thank you for your questions once again. How can we be a good feminist, right? It's like we must what's that? We must have a good attitude with women. Don't mistreat women, but we must respect to all women's activities. We all know without women, there will be no world. So we must respect that what that women do in our lives, from the cooking. All women love cooking, right? But not so much too.
I cannot answer that. I'm not women. I like cooking.
So we can imagine without women. We all know what is man's what's that? Man's attitude, attitude. We all know that men cannot cooking, their attitude, tell us that men cannot cook, but women can. But if there are no women in our lives, what will happen? You can know, right? So I hope, once again, with this campaign, we must respect to whatever that women do. And I hope women can have their own careers also, not only for men, but also for women. Thank you.
Thank you. Felicia, if you do go to the grand final, bring some water. Bring some water in front of you. I'm afraid that you are so you can drink. Thank you very much, Felicia.
Thank you. Please give me 15 seconds to close my presentations. That's all of my presentations. I apologize if there are any mistakes. Me, Felicia, Lovina, want to say a big farewell. Dare to speak, young generations. See ya, and thank you